Good morning, everybody. So, continuing operations. 22K has arrived at East Deerfield Yard. They have uncoupled and are spotting their cars on track 1. And then after that, they are going to make their way to the fuel tracks. Okay. Cars spotted. They're going to pull forward and then go back to the fuel tracks. And after that, the yard crew will be sorting cars out and building EDDH, which is now LO2. I'll probably still call it EDDH, LO2 or LO2 EDDH, which is East Deerfield, Hatfield turn. I've been working on some backdrops on the other side of the layout, getting the hardboard up in certain areas, picking at it here and there. I meant to look to see when I actually did this video. I'm pretty sure it was, if not the same day as yesterday's video, which would be Saturday. Today's Sunday. I'm sure it was within at least the next few days, so pretty close. I got another video I'm going to be doing probably today if I have some time. Kind of keep them going and, line them up in queue, so I can keep the entertainment going. I also need to do an update for October, November. I've done some work on the layout, not as much as I had hoped to, but I mean it's definitely progress. So, and I didn't tear the layout down yet to rebuild it, so that's a good thing. So we have the West End yard crew. They're going to be putting EDDH together. We're using the old NW2, I believe. It's a Walthers model. I think it has your standard ESU decoder in it. I really need to keep the wheels clean on that and the track clean, because sometimes it stalls on in some areas in the yard. I've pretty much maintained it for the most part. Try to at least clean the track, at least vac it up, the dust and, the cat hair, the cats. We got 3 cats, the dust, and, it's just, life stuff. We did a little shunting move there. Sure, whatchamacallit. I can't think. It's too early in the morning. Still waking up. go down there and get some more cars that 22K brought in. So East Deerfield, Hatfield is south from the yard. And we basically have our first industries we switch out are in Deerfield. We have CPS, which is corn production services. So they get grain cars. Then we have Pelican Manufacturing, which is both of these industries, actually all three of these industries in Deerfield are real industries. So Pelican is they make like military stuff too, but they also do the coolers. They make coolers like out of that special plastic. So they can receive covered hoppers and boxcars, which in this case they're only going to be receiving 2 boxcars. And then there's Harris Rebar, which receives rebar. And they do whatever they do with it. A while back in a video I talked about Harris Rebar. The company I used to work for, landscaping, that was actually one of our accounts. I think the first year I worked with that company, we did that account. And the certain areas I would mow, most of the time there was like 2 or 3 gondolas, empty gondolas, just kind of sitting on the track waiting to be picked up. So I thought it was pretty cool, like in trains and all that. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So that's Harris Rebar. So we got CPS, Pelican Manufacturing, which is the old Lakeville shipping building, and then Harris Rebar, right? CPS, Pelican, Harris Rebar. And then we continue south to Hatfield, Mass, which has C&S Wholesale, which is like a grocer's building. They deal with groceries and all that stuff. On my layout, they do both. Whatchamacallit, hold on, stand by. Okay, I'm back. So on my layout, they do dry goods and frozen foods. So I have a mixture of box cars, pretty much. I have refrigerator cars and your standard box cars going. The only thing is right now, that section of the layout doesn't even have track on it. It's just basically storage, in a sense. You'll know what I mean when I do the update. So I'll add that in there. But I'm hoping soon, within the next month or so, I'll be able to kind of clear it up and start laying some track down. I do have a rough plan in my head. I just need to get on any rail and finalize it. Alright, enough about that. That'll be up on the update. So that's basically EDBH. We got the 3 industries in Deerfield, and then we go down to Hatfield and we switch out 2 industries. So it looks like 22K is ready to continue their eastbound journey to Air, Mass. As you can see, we got some foreign power. Good old Canadian Pacific. They're going to couple up to their train, and I believe they're going to take off. Of course, they're going to leave at some point, right? And then we have, let's see, the West End Yard crew is still hard at work. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Do I got... Oh, okay. So, yeah, I didn't even finish Hatfield, did I? So, C&S. So, we got C&S Grocers. And we have Turf Care, I believe. I always look at my paper here. Yep. So, with this run, this local, I have 5 industries I switch out. 3 in Deerfield, 2 in Hatfield. The 2 in Hatfield, like I said, I can't do that on camera right now, so I just basically take the cars up and I swap them out, add them to the train. You know, I'll pull the cars out from those 2 industries, I'll put them on the train, and then, you know, until I get tracked down anyways. You know, those guys talking about something. Couple employees doing something. It's like Tom and Fred. They're supposed to be working, I thought. LOL. And there's a refrigerator car that's definitely going to C&S. Just getting our cars all in order here. Make it easier for the crew for EDDH. It looks like our train is built. So the yard crew is going to, they're going to get out of the way, looks like. So we got 22Ks getting ready to depart East Deerfield Yard and continue east to Air Mass, where they will terminate. And I believe the CSX interchange should be, oh, there it is. They're getting ready to head back to the yard. Get themselves a signal. Looks like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, slow approach. So they're making their way northbound to the East Deerfield Yard with some fresh cars. They're in Deerfield right now. CPS is right to the left. And back at the yard. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, it's like Heath from Human City. Yeah, got him on the laptop. I don't know what he was talking about. It was a couple episodes ago, I think. That was definitely a couple weeks ago. And I believe that was on, this must have been on a Wednesday night. There's your timestamp. So, we'll say about 2.5 weeks ago I did this video. Okay, we got the power for EDDH. So I believe the crew for EDDH is turning their locomotive around, utilizing the West End Y. Here comes CSX interchange, entering the yard. Different shot for you. EDDH's train is pretty long. We'll just say LO2. LO2's train is pretty long. Interchange, CSX interchange train rolling in. Got their new cars for the yard. Alright, so they're going to connect to their train. I believe the next shot is, we won't see them leaving until the next video. So I'm going to close my voice out. Hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Have a great work week. Stay safe. Happy modeling. Thanks for stopping by too, by the way. Appreciate all of you. Railfan Man signing out.